So the clock has struck 2. It's Monday, November 30th. It's the time we've all been waiting for. Another show here in my kitchen. I'm not sure anybody's here yet to even hear me say this. I hope everybody's doing well. I think I am. I've had a fun week. Those of you who tuned in last week for my drinking show, I want to apologize to you, and those who didn't see it, that was a good thing. Oh, it looks like there's a few people on here. That's good. So I decided I was going to challenge myself today and do a whole bunch of songs that are either new to me or hard to play. And I think I kind of chickened out on doing that. But we'll see if I change my mind. This is a Robert Johnson song. But like many, or a number of Robert Johnson songs, it's really just a standard from back in the day when he was playing. It's still a standard now. Hi Jose, hi Maisha. This one is his version of Rollin' and Tumblin'. He called it If I Had Possession Over Judgment Day. And this is the way I play it. I had possession over Judgment Day. If I had possession over Judgment Day, that woman I've been loving would have no right to pray. To the mountain, look as far as I could see. I went to the mountain, look as far as I could see. The devil got my woman, those lonesome blues got me. I cried at home night long. I roll and I tumble. I cried at home night long. I woke up this morning, my biscuit roller gone. Could I have religion that very same day? I could I have religion that very same day? But the whiskey and women would not let me pray. I had possession procession over Judgment Day. I just made up that ending. I'm not sure I'll ever do it that way again. See, there we go. There's comments that I missed before. Joe Riley, neighbors with my family in Dennisport. Hello, Joe Riley. Thank you for joining. I'll tell you about Dennisport in a minute. Maisha, no rum today. Not only that, well, let me just say my hellos. Hi, Nancy. Hello, Jose. Thank you very much. Not only no rum today, however, normally I probably drink more than I should, but I don't like drink during the day, and usually I'll have, a few drinks at night, usually just wine. I have gone 2 full days since then without drinking, which is probably the first time I've gone 2 days in a row without a drink in a long, long time. And I'm thinking I'm probably not going to drink today either, amazingly. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's maybe like you get caught smoking and your parents make you smoke a whole pack of cigarettes, so it's disgusting and you never want to do it again. I think maybe that's what drinking all that rum last week did to me. And like I said at the beginning of the show, what is with this thumbs down? I drank yesterday. I'm not giving up drinking. I just have not been in the mood to drink that much. So anyway, enough about that. So I did something really cool this week. Was it this week? Yeah. Some of you know I make bread. Oh, let me talk about Dennisport first. Joe Riley. So my grandfather on my father's side bought a little chunk of land down in Dennisport on Cape Cod. I mean, literally, it's this very little chunk of land, and they used to camp on it. And this was back, I think, way back when it was mostly just woods down there. Yeah, Dennisport is on the south side of Cape Cod. This is Cape Cod. Dennisport's around here somewhere. And then eventually they built a deck to put the tent on, and then they put some walls, and it had a canvas ceiling. And eventually this thing evolved into a cottage. And it was left to my dad, who then, my parents left it to me and my brother and my sister. And since I lived here, I gave my nieces and nephew an early inheritance, and I gave my chunk to them. So I don't own any of it anymore, which I guess is me being Big Jim. My dad, is that who you're talking about? And anyway, which honestly, it seems like I'm a nice guy because I gave it to them, but really it was a pain in the butt for me to own it from here and never use it. So it was like just one little headache out of my life. And they were going to end up with it anyway. That's basically all my will says, is give everything to them, those 4. So now they own 1/12 of a cottage each. But I used to spend my summers there through my teens. It was fun. That's how I ended up with skin cancer from hanging out on the beach down there. Okay, enough about that. So this is another Robert Johnson song. I did this last week in my drinking show. Joe Riley, you've been on Grindell Ave for 35 years? Which house? I'll respond after this song because I know there's a delay. This road is Grindell Ave in Dennisport, and it's this dirt road, and it's pretty short. There's not that many houses on it. Okay. So, do you know me, Joe Riley? So anyway, here is a, I'll have to look that up on Google Maps. Well, actually, it doesn't go down that street. I imagine I will know what house that is. Is that the Monaghan's old house? Anyway, enough Cape Cod talk for the moment. Here is a horrible version of Malted Milk. I did this last week because I was trying to do drinking-ish songs, and this was a song, Drinking Malted Milk, which I'm guessing it is supposed to mean something harder. But I saw the last line and I thought, oh, this song is kind of dark. Especially that last line. It's kind of dark anyway. So I decided to change it to a minor key. And I did it last week, and I'm going to do it again. Because last week I was kind of drunk when I was performing. I keep drinking malted milk, trying to drive my blues away. I keep drinking malted milk, trying to drive my blues away. To my loving, as the flowers are in May. Malted milk, malted milk, keep on rushing to my head. Malted milk, malted milk, keep on rushing to my head. And I got a funny, funny feeling that I'm talking out my head. Baby, fix me one more drink and hug your daddy one more time. Baby, fix me one more drink and hug your daddy one more time. On storing my malted milk, baby, till I change my mind. My doorknob keep on turning, must be spooks around my bed. Doorknob keep on turning, must be spooks around my bed. I got a funny feeling, and the hair is raising on my head. milk, trying to drive my blues away. Baby, you're welcome to my loving, as the flowers are in May. Malted Milk Blues, Robert Johnson. I just learned that one, and I know I played it last week, but I wanted to play it again. Interesting thing in that song, Jose, thank you very much. Now, a big blues guy at the time of Robert Johnson, who would have been a little bit older than Robert Johnson, and a lot of these musicians looked up to in Robert Johnson's peer group, was Son House. And the last line, I added the first verse again at the end of the song, but the real last verse of the song, the last line is, or the last verse says, "My doorknob keeps on turning, it must be spooks around my bed." That's what the line that made me think it should be kind of minor and spooky. But Son House has a song called Jinx Blues that goes, "Woke up this morning, Jinx all round, Jinx all round, round my bed. I woke up this morning, with Jinx all round my bed." So I'm pretty sure that's where Robert Johnson got that "spooks all around my bed" line from that song. Jake Quimby. Another Grindel Ave person. This is like a Grindel Ave show. Joe, 13 Grindel Ave. I'm guessing that might be what I would know as the Rose's house. Maybe not. That would be next to the Monahan's house. So there was the White House at the end, the Perkins. Then the next house is the Monahan's house. At least that's what I call it. And I believe the next house was the Rose's house, or maybe it's the one after that. I don't know. Anyway, who cares? Thank you, James. Enough Grindel Ave talk. Thank you for coming, Jake. Yeah, Rose's house. Okay. Let's see. What should I do now? Oh, you know what's interesting? I take these things, like you all care if this is interesting or not. I take these shows, I record them. I'm recording this right now, and I'm going to post it on YouTube later. And I've noticed on YouTube, I get these copyright claims, which supposedly I'm doing copywritten material. And this is all cover songs anyway, so in theory, it is someone else owns the copyright. But I only get them, and I've noticed the consistency, and it tells you where in the video. It's all when I play that standard Elmore James lick, the Dust My Broom lick. So I'm purposely not going to do it today to see if I get a copyright claim. But I am going to do an Elmore James song. It wouldn't be a good show of mine without an Elmore James song. So this is Madison Blues. Talk about those Madison shoes. I got a song called the Madison Blues. Put on your Madison Blues shoes. Put on your Madison Blues shoes. Put on your Madison shoes and walk away those blues. love me, but I know it ain't true. Put on your Madison Blues shoes. Put on your Madison Blues shoes. Put on your Madison shoes and walk away those blues. Her name is Lily Lou. She says she loves me, but I know it ain't true. Put on your Madison Blues shoes. Put on your Madison Blues shoes. Put on your Madison shoes and walk away those blues. Hey, heard about those Madison shoes? I got a song called the Madison Blues. Put on your Madison Blues shoes. Put on your Madison Blues shoes. Put on your Madison shoes and rock away those blues. Thank you very much. Mr. Quimby. That's scary. Big screen and surround sound. By the way, how is the sound? I'm trying something a little bit different today. I've got two microphones, one here and one over there. So if it's like breaking up or anything, please let me know. So some of you might know I bake bread, and if anyone wants bread and you live on the East Bank of Orleans Parish or Jefferson Parish, let me know and I'll put you on the list. Don't let me know here. Send me a private message. And I'll let you all know when I'm baking bread and giving it away, because I bake bread to give away and I bake bread for myself. And this past week I made some for myself. And it was 100% whole wheat. And I have a grain mill. And normally when I grind grain, and I grind it at the coarsest grind it is, which is not very coarse at all. But I just decided to try to get a lighter, something that's like less dense. I do the lighter, the finest grain. Oh my gosh, I was amazed how that bread was. I'd show you some, but I just have like the little stub of the end left. But man, it was nice. I'm going to experiment with that some more. Because I'll mix the whole wheat with white and for my regular giveaway loaves. And then I experiment for stuff for myself. All right, so let's see. What should we do now? This is Sam Chapman song. Sam Chapman was in this band called the Mississippi Sheiks, who were a real early like string/blues band, you know, recorded in the early 30s, maybe even as far back into the 20s. But Sam lived into the 70s, which is when I think he recorded this song. Well, I'm sitting on the corner of my taxi car. A good-looking woman come to me and says, "Is your car for hire? If you're a cigarette-smoking woman, throw your butts over in here." "'Cause I'm your ashtray taxi. Just throw your butts over around here." your cigarettes, woman, as I drive along. I'll drop all your ashes before I take you home. If you're a cigarette smoking woman, just throw your butts around here. Ashtray Taxi, just throw your shorts over around here. I'm gonna drive out in the country, I'm gonna park on the road, I'm gonna dump all my ashes, I got a great big load. If you're a cigarette smoking woman, just throw your butts over around here. Cause I'm your ashtray taxi, just drop your shorts over around here. Look here, woman, where'd you stay last night? You come home this morning, your cigarette ain't looking right. If you're a cigarette smoking woman, just throw your butts over around here. Cause I'm your Ashtray Taxi, just drop your shorts all around here. Well, you sat in the back, put your feet up on the front seat. My cigarette will fit your holder, it's so nice and neat. If you're a cigarette smoking woman, just throw your butts all around here. But I'm your ashtray taxi, just drop your butts all around here. Cigarette holder so long, made nice and round, good fit for that cigarette I've been toting round. But if you're a cigarette smoking woman, just drop your butts over in here. Cause I'm your Ashtray Taxi, just throw your butts over around here. Cause I'm your Ashtray Taxi, just throw your shorts over around here. Thank you all very much. That's the song that I have played the most on this show. I keep track of all the songs I play and how often I play them. Thank you, Jose. Oh, James. This is the last request I'm doing for you. This is a Memphis Mini song. She did it with Kansas Joe McCoy. And this song really normally will have call and response on it. Um, oh, but before I do this, I got to tell you about something else boring that I did this week. So I'm like a big fan. I always have since I was a little kid of all these like shows on PBS that show you how to do stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. Like I remember as a little kid watching someone, like sewing with a sewing machine and just being fascinated by it. I'm not as crazy as I was when I was a kid, but I grew up in Boston, and Julia Child was on WGBH in Boston, so they showed all that old French chef show from the 60s and 70s forever. So recently on PBS, they started this new show called Dishing with Julia or something like that, and it shows some existing current big chefs, usually obviously all TV ones, that have their own cooking shows and all, and they comment on old Julia Child episodes, and a lot of them are from the first season. They're like in the first few episodes. So I saw that on Amazon Prime you can pay like $2.99 a month and get the entire French Chef series and watch it, on a subscription basis. It's like a PBS thing. So I've done that, and I'm going to try to work my way through the entire Julia Child French Chef series of like 20 seasons. I'm about halfway through the first season right now, and it's pretty cool. It is really cool. There's some stuff that, I like recently figured out in cooking that if I had paid attention when I watched her in 1963, well, I probably wasn't watching in 63, but when I watched those early 1963 episodes, if I paid attention, I wouldn't have been 60 something before I figured things out. All God children is be watching and drinking. It's rainy up there? It was raining here yesterday. Sun's out now. But I didn't even have to look outside. My allergies would have told me that. You get a sunny day after a rainy day. Those are not good for allergies. I see. I was talking about grinding meal. Yeah, this is a song about grinding. So anyway, back to the song. This is What's the Matter with the Mill, a Memphis Minnie song. She did it with Kansas Joe McCoy, and there's a chorus. It says, "What's the matter with the mill?" That's my part. And then your part is "Done broke down." So it's like, I had a little corn, put in a sack. Went to the mill, had to bring it on back. What's the matter with the mill? Here's your part. Done broke down. What's the matter with the mill? Done broke down. Can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill. Okay. Did we get that? Okay, now I'm gonna do it for real. Had a little corn, put in a sack. Went to the mill, had to bring it on back. What's the matter with the mill? Done broke down. What's the matter with the mill? Done broke down. I can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? You can sing louder. It's okay. Nobody's watching. You're home alone. Some people say that a preacher won't steal. I caught one down in my cornfield. What's the matter with the mill? It done broke down. What's the matter with the mill? It done broke down. I can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? One had a bushel, one had a peck, one had a cornfield around his neck. What's the matter with the mill? Done broke down. What's the matter with the mill? Done broke down. I can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? People are talking all over town. They say the mill has done broke down. What's the matter with the mill? Done broke down. What's the matter with the mill? It done broke down. I can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with me. Tell me what's the matter with me. Thank you all very much. Thomas Walker. How are you? Thomas Walker is my friend and co-conspirator in music. Our career as a duo was about to take off, and then COVID-19 came along and pulled the rug out right from under us. We were headed to the top, and now we're down at the bottom again. Oh, Jake, Mr. Quimby, sir, I saw your post on Facebook, and you mentioned that my kitchen was clean. I wish. Let me wipe off this counter a little bit here. Okay, so now what should I do? I probably should end pretty soon. It's in 36 minutes. Oops. By the way, at 3 o'clock, you might want to check out my friend Andy J. Forrest. Oh, since Thomas is here, I know what I'll do. And I think this will be the last song. I don't know if Thomas is still here. He was here a minute ago. I often do that. I'll jump on someone's show. But anyway, at 3 o'clock, Andy J. Forrest is going to be doing a Facebook Live show like this. Hopefully much better than this one. So I suggest you go check him out, and if you got some spare change, send it his way. He's one of the handful of musicians in New Orleans that I know that's as tall or taller than me. I haven't been doing much slide playing today. I don't know. I got this thing on my finger, I guess, and I'm not going to do it much on this song either. But oh well. If you came here for great slide guitar playing, you came to the wrong place apparently. So I think this is the last song. This is a Washington Phillips song. This was originally played on a zither. Washington Phillips, as best I know, was kind of a preacher guy. Doesn't have much output. I don't think there's much known about him. But I know this song. It's called Denomination Blues. Tell y'all a natural fact. Every man don't understand what the Bible like. That's all. Tell you that's all. But you gotta love Jesus. I tell you that's all. Well, the denominations, they had no right to fight. They ought to treat each other right. That's all. Tell you that's all. Better have Jesus. I tell you that's all. Well, the primitive Baptists, they believe to get to heaven you gotta wash your feet, and that's all. I tell you that's all. But you better have Jesus. I tell you that's all. Well, the missionary Baptists, they believe go underwater, don't wash your feet, that's all. Tell you that's all. Well, you better have Jesus. Tell you that's all. unbelievers, this they believe. Splash your head, you don't wash the feet. That's all. I tell you that's all. Well, you better have Jesus. I tell you that's all. Now the holiness people, when they came in, said you get to heaven if you live above sin. That's all. I tell you that's all. Well, you better have Jesus. I tell you that's all. Now the Church of God had it in their mind. You get to heaven, drink that sacramental wine. That's all. I tell you that's all. Well, you better have Jesus. I tell you that's all. Well, you better have Jesus. I tell you that's all. Well, I guess that's it for today. Thank you all very much. You've been a great group. I love it when people are chatty. And y'all were chatty. Had some people from Massachusetts, Cape Cod, which is part of Massachusetts, so they say, here in New Orleans. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it, and I hopefully we'll have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Be good to each other. Bye.